आज तारीख है 5 मई 2022 और समय हो गया 12:00 PM। ये एक मेथड होता है किडनैपिंग का, अपहरण। जब सरकारी नेता, अभिनेता और आपका क्या नाम है इनका, पुलिस ऑफिसर्स, ये जब इन्वॉल्व होते हैं ना, तो ये किडनैपिंग का बहुत सिंपल सा तरीका अपनाते हैं। अब पता क्या होता है, दे डू किडनैपिंग with the help of law. Yes. Here in India, the case of Navneet Rana is the same case. Yes. It is an organized kidnapping with the help of Maharashtra Police Director General of Police, DGP, Deputy General of Police. With the help of judiciary, with the help of political pressure, political power. What they do, because they just do, and to whom they kidnap. They never kidnap any male person. They always do kidnapping of females. To do pressurize to the system, like in investigation officers, like in investigation agencies, to pressurize to stop the investigation on any high value or top cases were running on class 1 officers and top class political celebrities. The same case of Navneet Rana was happened inside the Maharashtra, because the Mr. Amitabh Bachchan was under investigation of by Interpol of is having the relationship with ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. It's the reality. And another one is so many other personalities was involved in the same case, but they failed this time, because I'm not that person, and like those officer who is willing to use the same force was in with them, because I have my own forces. I do have it graph Ashoka the Great Razor Force Para Hunter 9, real hardcore stabbers. They don't use weapons like guns or a pistol or anything else. They do use knives. And yes, they are deployed by the central government, and they are authorized by the Interpol and International Criminal Court of Justice. They are real policemen. And the same is a force is a Razors Battalion. Is a combined force is provided to me by Indian Army and the Indian police system. Yeah, this is true. So it was a case was designed by Amitabh Bachchan, Salman Khan, and Kareena Kapoor, and your Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Susmita Sen, was to, because and Deepika Padukone and Shah Rukh Khan, because his son is also under investigation by the narcotics, and the same Deepika Padukone. Since I'm on chair as an senior most official here in India, so since then those all celebrities are under our scanning, like Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan himself was he visited Pakistan very secretly, and he lived in Pakistan approx 6 to 8 months continuously. Then he again come back here in India, visited here, and his son is also under investigation of narcotics, like Deepika Padukone, and so many others like Rahul Mahajan, was under scanning of narcotics, because the Indian film industry and Amitabh Bachchan himself, he is addicted of afim. Yes, opium. Yes. So this time the entire Maharashtra is under my investigation, and we are scanning very deeply. So that's why they took a target to pressurize the investigation of was running on them. And same was Uddhav Thackeray is also in under scanning of Indian Intelligence Bureau. Yes, IB. Because as the since after the death of Shri Balashab Thackeray, because he was a very honest and very good person, was always in favor of India, and he always loved orange. Yes, the Sanatan Dharma. But after the as Mr. Uddhav Thackeray came in power, then here he ignited the same against the Hinduism with the help of Jewish and other Christianities and Anglo Indians, and he was involved in so many killings, and he's misguiding the Shiv Sena. And the same was so many times. That's why I today asked to Raj Thackeray, please keep yourself away from it, because Raj Thackeray also so many times gave a message to the Thackeray not to do against the Sanatan Dharma. But my special advice to Mr. Raj Thackeray is also, yeah, sir, my very kind and very honest request to you, please do the same thing, and please keep yourself away from this kind of investigation, and please do all things in favor of your family, and that keep them very safe. Because Mr. Uddhav Thackeray was in mood to conquer the same political party, Shiv Sena, and he gone through with the NCP, and on the command of Amit Shah and Narendra Modi. And because those all are the Parsis and Jewish, so they are in favor to just pressurize the investigation was running by the Central Bureau of Investigation and IB, because we sacked the NIA. We are not in mood to let the investigate NIA any case, like the fake case was running by the NIA with the Mukesh Ambani, that nuclear weapon fuel is found in front of house of Mukesh Ambani. It was a fake case which was designed by the NIA, and the NIA was designed by the Congress. So we don't like these all kind of happenings here in India. And the same was a case of research and analyzing being, because Rameshwar Ka was not a real research and analyzing wing chief. He was a fake and he was a Jewish. Yes, this is reality. So that's why they managed to kidnap Navneet Rana by the help of yes, by the help of judicial system and the police, to just to registered a case on that lady, because she is from a film industry, and it was very good for them, because she wants to stage for her also to be in a limelight as a politician, and she was in search of a special career in politics. So these all politicians and bureaucrats and all your celebrities always in search of these kind of beauties, who is in search of their political career, and they just love to grab them, and once they take them inside their den, and it is like it is like a trap for them. They don't know to whom to they trust, and to whom they can't trust. So it is very hard for them also to understand what is right and what is wrong. Don't worry, madam. Do whatever you like to do. We are here. If ever we found that these kind of powers is pressurizing the women's and pressurizing the case and investigation officer to let to close the investigation, otherwise these all things will happen continuously. We don't care, because we now you also have to be all women and all other these celebrities also, we keep in mind that we are those investigation officers who never like to be pressurized ourselves. Yes, it is a reality that sometimes we feel bad. Also, we also feel the sad because of we are also human, but we never compromise and we never negotiate because of this situation. But yes, if they are using the power of gun or power, muscle power, yes, I have, and I have the worst one. I have the worst one. That's why I ordered to kill the Maharashtra High Court justice in open court. Yes, and my boss did so. The same I did a command to to slaughter the Thackeray and entire the Matashri. If ever I found here in India any politician or any celebrity or any police officer involved in do organize kidnapping, these kind of, and it love to pressurize the investigation was running on any investigation officer or any investigation agency, it will definitely will be a very hard for them because we are those officers who never love to pressurize the any our opponent, our enemy's family, because we are never we in those kind of training. Yes, we never take these kind of training. Like, and if Amitabh Bachchan is our enemy, so we never love to practice uh, to uh, to harass Aishwarya Bachchan or Jaya Bachchan or their daughter and their loved ones. The same thing is that if Abhishek Bachchan thinks that he is not in favor of investigation, he is against the investigation was running on, it's a much better to then keep yourself aware if we ever because we have some recording of your also. But if we ever found any kind of recording which is against my nation and against the investigation is running on, related to Islamic State of Iraq and Syria and related to Taj Hamla, and because it was a job done by the Amitabh Bachchan and your Shahrukh Khan, because recently I opened a case which was designed by the Amitabh Bachchan in name of a fake film shooting on the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, and he suddenly they changed the weapon which was delivered by the Anand Margi, because Amitabh Bachchan is also, yes, he belongs to Anand Marg ashram. Yes, and the same fully arms drop case. Yes, and some of the weapons was transferred here in film industry, and that day they changed the weapon in CST for that investigation, which is I'm IO, and he wants to pressurize me. That's why they posterized that entire event arrest of Navneet Rana, and it was a very significant that if you have a power that you can do and ask them to make a release of Navneet Rana. Okay, maybe possible, but what you do now? We slaughter them. We slaughter them, and we slaughtered to Director General of your police also. What you are thinking that Graph and Razors Battalion is these kids like who are not look like any police? You are crazy. Entire at Graph and Razors Battalion boys are same look like me, 5 foot 9 inch minimum, and hardcore police officers. This is reality. So that was a plan by the Amitabh Bachchan and Uddhav Thackeray and Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Amir Khan, and other also. It was a case of that if you have a guts, if you have power, so then make a release of Navneet Rana. Okay, no problem. We are not in hurry. She is a strong lady. She can manage to be inside the prison, but we will cut you all. We need a reason to slaughter you on road. It is a sharp live on road. क्या होगा ऑर्डर तो तुम ही लिखोगे. So the same case is by the Ramana of the Supreme Court. Mr. Ramana, now it's your turn. Anytime my boys of Razors Battalion will enter in your courtroom and will slaughter you in your open room, sir. लेकिन कितना मजा आएगा तुम्हारा कृष्णा राय यम में लुंगी उठा करके तुम्हारा गेम में लम में चैम में. यहाँ तुम राजप्पन को गलत गाइड नहीं करने, मेरे दोस्त होने वो. मैं तेरे खिल्ले पिल्ले चिल्ले गिल्ले गिड्डे कर दे तेरे नारियल पानी के छिलके निकाल के ना मैं कचर पचर कर दे तेरे चूतिया समझ सोच रहे रेजर बटालियन रेड ग्राफ वाले हैं कौन. अबे भाई पुलिस वाले हैं, आर्मी वाले हैं, तुम्हारी बहन चोद देंगे. ये मत सोच बच्चे जो घूम फिर रहे हैं अपना खेल कूद रहे हैं, ये तो इनकी थोड़ी हाइट वाइट कम रह गई तो इनका मन के अंदर रहता है कि यार हम भी पुलिस वाले बने. अच्छा कोई बात नहीं, तो बेटा इतना तो काम कर ही सकते हो, चोरी चकारी ना हो, सर्विलेंस रखो, शराब पीते हो कोई बात नहीं, झगड़ा पकड़ नहीं सर बिल्कुल नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है जाओ खेलो कूदो. भाई इतनी सी बात है. ट्रेंड है समझ में आई. तुम बहन के लोड़ा भोसड़ी वालो छूती हो. जैसे तुम्हें नवनीत राणा एक सब्जेक्ट मिल गया ना, वैसे ही मुझे भी एक सब्जेक्ट मिल गया तुम्हारी माँ चोदने का. बहन के लोड़ो मुझे और कोई काम नहीं है. अब पुलिस में आके और क्या करूँगा. तुम अब तक 56 करते रहोगे मैं 56 ही मार दूंगा तुम एक एक करके 56 मारोगे, मैं एक बार में 56 मारूंगा ठीक है ना. और वैसे नवनीत राणा जी और खिचड़ी कैसी लगी. जेल के अंदर का प्रशासन ठीक है, मानवाधिकारों का उल्लंघन तो नहीं हो रहा. अच्छा ठीक अगर बेटा मीडिया न्यूज़ रूम में भी ना पता लगा किसी लड़की को किडनैप किया गया, मारेंगे बहुत हम तुम्हें.